Hello Identity 5 gamers, today we're going to be looking at the final COA bracket and we're going to be making a good guess as to who is going to be the winners of Call of the Abyss 8. Now I did this last year and my bracket was, it was pretty bad, right? It was pretty bad. I do believe we should have some pros, like some pro people from like CN and JP, like the commentators and whatnot, of like who's like gonna win and whatnot. But this is just gonna be my opinion, so I know some people will probably want to try to copy me. I advise that you don't. If you're not really sure what to do, I advise you try to copy one of the pros or something. What is wrong with my camera, bro? What the heck? But yeah, I'm really excited to get into it. As always, just keep in mind that this is just my opinion, and you are completely free to disagree. So with that being said, let's just get into it. So it should be right in here. Yep, we're back here once again. So we have tournament progress and tournament predictions. Let's take a look at tournament progress here first. So, okay, so this is the live stream sessions here. Okay, I see. So yeah, this is one of the things. I guess it's probably easier to do it under a different menu. Let me see here. Yeah, see, you can do it here as well. Just you can probably like subscribe much faster. And when you subscribe to, it looks like 12 events or more, you get 2,400 golden apples, which is pretty nice. Now, as you can see here, we have, oh my goodness, we have so many matches, bro, so many matches. So for those who don't know, for those who are maybe new to this channel, I will be doing a live stream party of every single one of these matches. So from April 10th to the 20th, I guess it depends on specific time zones, yeah. We're gonna be watching through every single match, all these matches. It's gonna be a 10-day in a row for group stage, and then the top like 12 teams through this section will move on toward the grand finals, which will happen like I think around 10 days later. It's like early May, very late April. But before then we have group stage and then play. So it's group stage and playoffs. Okay, it's the April 30th to May 4th. So yeah, on group stage is 10 straight days, 4 matches every day, which is gonna be like 8 to 10 hour stream each day. Which is just gonna go absolutely crazy. Now let's see here, points ranking. Oh, you can actually see the point ranking for each team as well. Yeah, so in the CN finals, we found out what group each people were in. Group B is definitely very scary here because you have GG who won COA last year. You have Wolves who are our previous COA winner, and then you have RC who was the second place team last year as well. So that's gonna be crazy. You also have Omni from NEU here, and then Sky. Group A has Axis, AWG, ITZY, DAO5, and TE. This is a pretty strong, pretty strong group as well. Probably the second strongest. I feel like the groups are pretty balanced. I feel like in terms of like overall average power, though, I think this one will probably be overall the best team because they're all professional teams except for ITZY. This one has 2 non-professional teams. This one also has 2 non-professional teams, and then this one also has. Actually, no, only has 1, because I guess you could theoretically consider RVL to be a non-professional, a professional team now because they are sponsored now. But yeah, Group C, honestly, it's going to be between Zeta and MRC who wins that. It's going to be, yeah, the Zeta and MRC are 100% making it through. ACT maybe, and then RD maybe. ZZZ, I'm not really sure. It's going to be tough for them. But I know a lot of people are wondering who will win between FT and RVL. Because in terms of the non-Japan and China region, I feel like FT and RVL are probably the 2 strongest teams outside of, you know, China and Japan, the 2 strongest regions. So people are really curious to see who's going to win between them. And yeah, as you can see here, it says it's starting in 6 days. We got a little more information here. What does the live stream thing do? Okay, that just takes us here. Look at the thumbnails. The thumbnails for this is so pretty. This is really nice. I hope that art is like HD or something, because dang, that looks really nice. And then, yeah, we have the make predictions thing. We have the tournament shop. Okay, this is the tournament shop. Oh, yeah. While I'm here, I do want to pick up the Whistling Finch for Novelist here. Let's see. Capable of perfectly mimicking the call of a mutated bird. What is most fascinating is that the one who produces the sound instantly comprehends its meaning. By recording specific combinations, valuable information can be extracted from the wilderness. Yeah, I do remember this. This was one of the... This was one of the things that you could get in the like little event from this. So yeah, we're gonna grab this here for Novelist. You know I gotta get the COA accessory for my boy. I was waiting for it too. I was waiting for it. I knew it was coming since they did one for, you know, all these characters last year, so I knew it was coming. And I'm gonna make a ton of people mad by doing this, but I'm also going to be picking up every single graffiti here for COA 8. I'm gonna support every single team by getting their graffiti. This doesn't really do anything. I say support, but it's just more like I want all the graffitis from all the COA 8 players. I know a lot of people are going to see me like wasting all these golden apples, but for me, this is just really important. Obviously, we have RVL, one of the team I really hope gets far into the tournament, along with my Ghost Omni here as well. NAEU has RVL and Omni as their representatives, so I'm really hoping that these two teams do quite well. ITZY seems really strong this year. We haven't seen much of GR because they already auto-qualified, so not really sure what to expect from them. FT is going to put up one heck of a fight as well. Yeah, so I think we definitely do have enough to pick up all of them here. I know people are looking at this and they're in so much pain, but listen, it's my golden apples, bro, and honestly, I don't really want anything else from the shop right now. Like, I do kind of want the battle accessory eventually, but like, I'm gonna get so many golden apples eventually. I will pick up this in a different video, that mercenary esports video that I have still yet to finally release. But yeah, honestly, I don't really need anything else in my golden apple, so I'm kind of fine to spend it all supporting all the teams for COA this year. Okay, now let's see here. Let's go to the make predictions section here. All right, so we have group stage prediction, tournament results prediction, and then playoff prediction, which is unavailable at the moment. Let's see here. What is the group stage predictions here? Okay, let's see. So we do it separately by group A, B, C, and D. Let's take a look at the assist predictions here. Yeah, these are all the, I believe some of these are the commentators for CN and JP, I believe. We have the results predictions as well. Okay, that's right. All right, let's see here. So this person thinks that Group A, TE, Dow5, and ITZY will be the 3 qualifiers. We have GG, Wolves, RC for Group B. Group C will be MRC, ACT, and Zeta. And then Group D, GR, WG, and FL. Wow, they don't even put... Wow, okay. Oh, dang. This is interesting. Okay, wow. So this person has no faith in the non-professional teams at all. Dang, that is crazy. Except for ITZY. ITZY is the one non-professional team here that they actually have faith in, that they think can actually beat out Axis and AWG. That's kind of crazy. Now let's see. Highest average reduction points. Really, Shalma. Really, that's interesting. Okay, let's see. What is... These aren't crazily different. So they still have ITZY. They have ITZY in second. That's insane. Okay. Yeah, I don't think... okay, I think GG being in first in Group B is kind of insane, actually. There's no way that's happening, if you ask me. Yeah. People have Zeta? Oh, people have ACT over Zeta? Really? That's wild to me. I could see MRC potentially, but no way, dude. Okay. So this person thinks FT will beat FL in Group D. Okay, these two have the exact same Group D. Very similar Group C. They just flipped around ACT. Oh, dang, people putting Zeta in third? Really? That's crazy to me. Oh, okay, we got an RVL believer here. GR, FL, RVL. Dang, they think RVL's gonna beat WBG? That's crazy. I think they can too. I'll be real with you. I think WG isn't that strong this year. I thought WG was gonna win it last year. Everybody has Zeta in third. Okay, except for this guy. Moshiosa, thank you, my goat. Except you also have rivals at fifth, bro. Does nobody have any faith in Omni? Oh my gosh. They're just putting Sky, Omni, fourth, fifth. I mean, that's pretty accurate, I feel like. We'll see. I mean, they're up against 3 powerhouse teams. There's just no way. Yeah, this is gonna be tough, dude. This is gonna be tough. Sheesh. All right, well, that's everybody's predictions here. Okay, Zeta Peter, I see. We got some Zeta Peter love out here. Zeta Peter, and yo, Zeta Peter, Zeta Cosmic. We got somebody who loves Zeta, and of course they put Zeta groups. Yo, this guy's a Zeta fan. You can tell they're a Zeta fan. That's funny. Oh, that is funny. That is funny. That is funny. Okay. Sheesh. Most used map in COA 8, Ever Sleeping. Oh, are they thinking Ever Sleeping? Leo's. What is it? China? I think it's gonna be Chinatown. Ever Sleeping. I love Ever Sleeping. I think that's the best design. Wow, lots of Ever Sleeping fans. Chinatown, Ever Sleeping. I think it's gonna be Chinatown. Okay, so that's the pros predictions. Now it's time for my own predictions. Let's see here. Okay, so for Group A, TE is really strong. Do 5. Yen has been really, really good this year. Can I actually like look at the teams and their specific? Yeah. So Yen has been really good this year. Yen's Goatman is really good. But I think Yen struggles a bit in the later rounds. Which is interesting. Itzy is also dummy strong. Itzy is extremely, extremely strong. I'm a little concerned with Itzy though about their like potential lack of experience and nerves, but they are still extremely strong. And this Bailu, their hunter, is extremely they're like so good. They're like the second hunter in CN right now, I think. They're extremely good. Pipe is cracked too. Pipe is so good. Axis? I don't think Axis will make it this year. I'll be completely real with you. Kakaka hasn't been as consistent this year. They just haven't. He just really hasn't. Nyan's just a good kiter just in general as well. AWG, that's a good question. Because we got Namako is a really strong kiter. Bronto is a really, really talented opera singer. And then Yukikina as well. AWG has some pretty good hunters. I think I'm putting TE first. Itzy second. Axis will be last. And then between Do5 and AWG, let's see. Okay, you know what? I don't think Do5 will make it. Wait, hold on, let me see. No, I don't think so. Yen's Goatman is extremely talented, but that's simply just the Goatman. I think that's what I'll do. I think that's Group B. Or Group A, sorry. I could be wrong. Again, this is just my predictions. These are just my predictions, my opinions. You can 100% disagree with them. That's what I'm predicting here. All right, advancing team predictions. Let's see. Wolves, in my opinion, is gonna destroy this bracket. Wolves are so strong this year. I think Wolves might actually just win COA this year. They are so freaking strong. The only reason I can't say that for sure is because some teams haven't actually we haven't seen them at all yet. Like Zeta, MRC, etc., GR. Those teams have already auto-advanced into the group stage, so we have no idea how strong they are this year. We have yet to see any of their Hullabaloo or Goatman players, or how they deal with Hullabaloo and Goatman, so it's really hard to judge those teams. All we can really do is just judge them off of their previous strengths. But I definitely think Wolves easily is going to be number 1. Now let's see, it's Team Sky. I don't know. See, Omni, here's the thing about Omni. This is my opinion of Omni. It is that they are extremely talented mechanically, but they don't work well as a team. Like Pitt's an incredible hunter. Even I think Rivals was saying like Pitt could 4K anybody. He's just that good. But I think the issue with Team Omni, in my personal opinion, is they don't work well together as a team, and their Cypher Rush is really poor. They have very poor Cypher Rush planning compared to other teams. That being said, their mechanical skill and kiting skills are incredible. I would say probably the best on NEU, maybe even more than Rivals. Because Rivals is extremely talented when it comes to their game plans and working as a team, whereas Omni is like less focused on the teamwork and more like individual kiting skill, because their kiters are very, very talented. They are extremely good at kiting. So that's where Omni shines, is in their individual kiting. If they are able to practice as a team, work as a team, learn Cypher Rush plans, and somehow, you know, come together like that, they could be extremely strong, because I feel like a lot of what Omni is like they have all the puzzle pieces, it's just not all put together. But still, that's what that made them qualify, is that individual levels of skill. It just depends on how much they've been practicing, but I think for now I cannot rate them higher than 4th. I'll put them at 4th just because I want NAEU to shine a little bit, but I don't think I can put them any higher than that. Which means Sky will also fall down here as well. Now between RC and GG, RC has Akka, and Akka has been very good this year. Akka is extremely talented. And then GG, this one's going to be controversial. I think GG will place 3rd here. The thing is, Shama is very good, but he hasn't been very crazy this year, and all the survivors on GG are also very, very good as well, but GG has not been nearly as consistent this year as they were last year. GG was able to just, their kiting skills were just so amazing. 18 was I remember watching 18 kite as like first officer and psychologist, like completely raw kiting, and they were working opera singers left and right, and it was so incredible. But I do think that RC will be stronger this year, which is funny because RC and GG, that was the finals matchup last year. And now this time, I think RC is going to come out on top. This is my personal opinion. I think it's going to be Wolves, RC, GG, then Omni, and Sky. And then as a recap, A was TE, ITZY, AWG, Do5, Axis, and 4th and 5th. Okay, now Group C. This one's really hard to rate because we got ACT, who we've seen, but we have yet to see anything from MRC or Zeta. We have no idea what's happening here. However, so last year, RC was in second, right? They had RC Peter, who was the best opera singer in the world. And Peter's Ivy, when we were watching him in like IJL, was extremely strong as well. Now, Peter, if you ask me, I think has the potential to be one of the best hunters in the world. And now that you're on Team Zeta, it's gonna go absolutely crazy. So they got MK, the Miko Melody, who's very talented at Hunter, and you have RC Peter on top of that. And then you still have other cracked players like Kazuneko and whatnot. Zeta, in my opinion, maybe you can just call me a Zeta fan, and I love Kazuneko, but I think it's gonna be Zeta. I think Zeta will be first here, 100% of the time. I think it will be Zeta. And then it's going to be MRC. MRC is just dummy strong. They have a chance of winning COA every single year. They are just a seriously scary team. They really are scary. Yeah, MRC XC, bro. MRC XC. Oh man, that hunter is terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. I haven't seen much from Ali, but I just remember XC is just whew, scary, dude. Like they play Inso Blink Dream Witch and they make her like they make Witch look like broken. They actually make Witch look broken. It's insane. It is so scary, dude. And then yeah, I think it's gonna go ACT third. I think I'll put ACT third, and then ZZZ is the, I believe, South Korea team, and then we have RD here from Hong Kong, Macau, Taiwan. I do believe RD will place fourth, and then ZZZ will place fifth here. Again, it's a little hard for me to judge these teams that I don't know too much about, but when you're up against two powerhouses like Zeta, MRC, and then even ACT as well, it's going to be really, really scary. Very, very scary. And then on to Group D. This one's going to be the big one because I feel like everybody here is relatively the same strengths except for GR. In my opinion, there is no question that GR will destroy everybody in this bracket. Nie, I always try to pronounce their name. They're just too good. That his hunter is so incredibly talented, bro. They are so incredibly talented. It's terrifying. It is absolutely terrifying to watch this guy. He is the best Ivy in the world. His opera singer has nothing to see that either, and we haven't seen his Goatman or his Hala, but oh man, it's gonna be scary. Not to mention the rest of the kiters and players on GR are just incredibly talented. I have no doubts that GR will destroy everybody in this bracket. Now, when it comes to whoever places second, I think a lot of people are probably going to think like WBG. I don't think WBG has been that strong this year, and I really hate to say it, but I think it's on Alex. Persica, we all know and love as like one of the goated kiters. She has been a little less consistent this year, which is interesting because Juan from WBG was always known as like the weird one. Like, that was always playing like really weird plays. Like, this guy was out here playing Painter and then walking into the hunter to force the hunter to chase them, like giving the hunter a free hit so that they could use Painter cheese chair time. Like, he literally would just walk up to the hunter, give them a free hit, and say, "Hey, chase me now." And it was really weird. I know it was probably just a strategy, but it was always like Juan making these weird decisions that weren't like bad, but it was like just, I guess, non-traditional. And it was really strange. But Juan's technical skill and kiting skill and like clutch factor this year was absolutely insane. Kind of stuff that we expected from Persica back in like IVL and whatnot. Juan's been doing those level of plays, so yeah. But I do think the weakest link in WBG, I really hate to say it, is their hunter Alex. Alex, unfortunately, just Alex is an extremely, extremely talented hunter, but I feel like this meta is just not clicking with him, right? It just really isn't clicking with him because he was very dominant like last year with that Gamekeeper. His Gamekeeper was one of the best in the world. But this year, I just feel like his Hullabaloo and his Goatman have just kind of got worked. And even though it's like worked sometimes here and there, I feel like it's not very consistent. Like he has won games pretty dominantly, but he's also lost games quite a few times as well. So yeah, I don't think WG will be second. FL is looking pretty strong here as well. Hasha's Goatman is pretty hit or miss, but I feel like it's going to be pretty good. You know, he is a BQ player at his heart, so it's going to make sense for him to have a pretty strong Goatman. And then we have FT as well. Now, FT, to my knowledge, there isn't much known about them because they were one of the auto qualifier teams, I believe. What's kind of interesting is my goat Kuga is actually a survivor this year, not a hunter, but a survivor, which is very interesting to see. But yeah, not much is known about FT right now. They're kind of in the shadows. We don't really know too much about them right now, and that's gonna make things really, really interesting because one of the biggest things that people want to see. At least one Rivals was telling me is that the team that they always have wanted to see Rivals go up against is FT because these are the two strongest non-China and Japan teams. So people really want to see them, you know, go up against each other. Now let's see here. So I already decided GR to be first. I think if you ask me, it is going to look like this. We're going to have FL in second. We're going to have Rivals in third. WBG in fourth, and then FT in fifth. This could be completely wrong, but aside from GR, I personally think that FL through FT are completely equal in power. I am not kidding. I know that's probably a wild, wild statement to make, but outside of GR, I think the rest of these teams in Group D are completely equal. Each person has their own strengths and weaknesses, right? FT, like we said, has been known as the strongest non-professional team for a while. They are just a consistently very strong and dominant team in their region. And even like putting up a good fight outside of the region too. And then FL, you know, very strong Japan team as well. Cannot deny that they just have very consistent levels of performance. And they're also very experienced. You know, they have a lot of experience on them. And then Rivals this year. It needs to be said that Rivals is... what is Anton doing? Geisha Naya, bro. It's kind of funny. I like how they have Anton on here as a member of like a player, but he's just their second coach. Yo, what is Yin Ling doing with Dr. and the... Okay, these are just meme pics, bro. These are just meme pics. All right, so here's the thing about Rivals. They did change out a few of their members, right? They have Green this year, who didn't get to go last year. He was there for qualifiers, but Green was not able to travel last year. This year, he is able to travel. And then Paul is no longer on the team. Instead, they have Yin Ling, who is experienced from, I believe, he participated in like the China region in the past as well, but then moved over to RVL. So, you know, they switched up their roster a little bit. Sprinter has always been a very dominant hunter, right? People have always feared Sprinter. Even, like, you literally look at the interviews from last year, and I'm guessing even in the past, you ask people, what is the first thing you think of when you think of RVL or like B4U, right? People think of Sprinter. Like any professional team is like, oh yeah, their hunter is really strong. Like, nothing against RVL survivors, but they were definitely not like the highlight of the team, right? Like they were good, but there were never like any like breakout performances like Sprinter had, right? Where Sprinter was like, oh, we gotta worry about this guy, right? Like this guy is scary. But this year, I'm telling you, dude, Rivals has been working incredibly, incredibly hard. Their survivors look stronger than ever. They even have 5 survivors this year as well, so they can swap out somebody as well. Because I believe their starters are Schmitty, Roland Green, and Yin Ling, and then Leg will be their backup. But yeah, I do think Rivals has a very, very strong chance as well. When it comes to Sprinter himself, Sprinter's Goatman is very, very scary. If you ask me, I do believe Sprinter will probably prioritize Goatman in round 1 over Hullabaloo. Although it probably depends on comp as well. Sprinter's Opera is also very, very strong as well. Sprinter's Ivy is good, but I don't know if it's like crazy good. Again, I haven't seen these guys practice in a while. And then his Hullabaloo is also very strong. But I feel like his best hunter right now is what he says right here, Opera Singer and his Goatman. Only time will tell when it comes to seeing that Hullabaloo and that Ivy. So, yeah, I think this is what I'm gonna have to go with. This is what I'm gonna have to go with here. GR, FL, RVL, WG, FT. Honestly, I gotta keep it completely real. 2 through 5 are completely interchangeable. This could go to any of the teams. I'm putting RVL here for the sake of I want to see them go. I really want to see them go. And as much as I want to put Omni there as well, it's going to be so incredibly hard for them to beat Wolves, RC, and GG. If there's any team that they have any level of chance of beating, it's GG. Just because of GG's lack of consistency. That's the only way. I think if Omni is going to beat anybody, they have to beat Team Sky, and they have to put all their efforts into beating GG. And they have to just completely like ignore Wolves. Just like it's like when it comes to Wolves, just wing it. They have to like focus their efforts on creating a game plan to beat like Sky and GG. Because I think you only have to beat 2 teams to be third. I think that's right. Because it's a round robin. Like everybody plays each other once, and I think you have to win twice, I believe, to get third. I actually don't remember. But if Omni can beat 2 teams, then I think they have a pretty good chance of going to third. It also depends on points as well. It's not just wins, it's points as well. So yeah. That is the predictions for groups A through D. So we'll see. We will see who comes out on top. But that is not all. We also have the other predictions to do here, which is the tournament results predictions. What is going to be the most used survivor in COA 8? My prediction. This is going to be hard. This is going to be very hard. Because here's the thing. Mechanic is always banned, right? She is perma-banned. But Officer is also always perma-banned as well. So I would normally pick Officer here, but he's always perma-banned. It's a rescue character, if you ask me. I'm actually kind of curious to see what the other people said here. Let's see. They said Hullabaloo, or sorry, they said Acrobat, Puppet, Psych. Oh, Psych is actually up there too. Psych, Officer, Mercenary, Psych. Okay, I actually agree with a potential Psych. Most used hunter. Okay, so it's between Mercenary. Coordinator's banned too often. It's not Coordinator. It's between Merc, Officer, Psych, Puppet, and that's probably it. Honestly, I think it's between Officer and Psych. People don't ban Psychologist as often. I think I'm gonna have to say Psych. I'm gonna say Psych, actually, yeah. I think it's gonna be Psychologist. Psychologist, the thing is, what's so good about Psych is that she's just good against every single hunter in the game. She is useful against every single hunter in the game. She has no bad matchups because she's just a 3-hit survivor guaranteed. Like, the only thing she's like bad against is like Wheel, sort of, because he can ignore her stress if he really wants to, but even then he has to put in extra work. So I wouldn't say she has a bad matchup, like, really at all. Like, she does suffer kiting some hunters because, again, she is a weak kiter, quote unquote. It's just the fact that she has 3 hits means that it just takes so much longer to down. And if you can delay that first hit for a long amount of time, oh boy, you're gonna be sitting pretty, bro. You're gonna be sitting pretty, especially against like something like a Hullabaloo, because Hullabaloos aren't gonna care, right? They're gonna kill you even if you have stress, and there's a chance you could die with stress twice on chair while still up against a Hullabaloo, which means you have, a couple extra seconds against a Hullabaloo. Maybe not that many, but a couple extra to maybe cheese him out or something. So yeah, most used hunter, obviously this one's the most obvious thing in the world. It's gonna be Hullabaloo, without a doubt. It's gonna be Hullabaloo. He is round 1, guaranteed all the time. Second most used, probably won't even be Goatman because he'll be banned too often. I think it's going to be Ivy. It's probably going to be Hullabaloo, Ivy, Opera, then Goatman, if you ask me. But we'll see. We will see. We will see. And I think I'm going to go Psych and Hullabaloo. And let's see here. Survivor with the average deduction points, or highest average deduction points. Let's see here. Yeah, so we have a lot of good options here. Lots of good options. So here's the thing. I'm thinking about this. It's not gonna be a kiter. I don't think it's gonna be a kiter. It's probably gonna end up being a rescue player. And it's gonna be a very strong one at that. I'm pretty sure XMX here is the rescuer for Wolves. I think I'm gonna say Wolves. I'm gonna say Wolves XMX. I think that's what I'm gonna put here. Just because Wolves will have so many opportunities to win. And then Hunter with the highest average deduction points. I think I'm gonna say it. I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna lock in I almost said RCP. I'm gonna lock in Zeta Peter. I think Peter has a good chance. I think he does. I kind of want to see it. I kind of want to see how this will go. I mean, this is a really hard one to guess because like there's so many options. But I think this one's is gonna be Peter. There's a good chance it's gonna be Peter. And then club team with the longest average match time in COA 8. Let's see. This depends on teams that love long games. Let's see here. So teams that like prioritizing Ivy. Let's see. Actually, I think I'm gonna go GR here because of knee. Yeah, I think I'll say GR. I think because they're so good at Ivy, they're gonna push Ivy to her limit, which is gonna make the matches go on forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. So I'll go with GR. Team with most escapes through dungeon in COA 8. I think I'll go for Wolves. I think Wolves will be very good at getting dungeon escapes. They already are pretty good at getting dungeon escapes so far. So I'll say Wolves. Team with the most chest openings. This one's gonna be a weird one. This one's gonna be a weird one. This one's just like completely random. So what is a team that, yo, high key Omni? Yo, high key Omni, because they prioritize things that aren't Cypher Rush. So like low key, maybe Omni. I'm curious what other people think about this. It's probably gonna be different every single time, right? GG, WVG, MRC, GG. Okay, does GG just love opening chests or something? Everybody's guessing GG for this. Okay, somebody says Access. Dang, people have so much faith in GG. It's wild. It is wild. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna say Omni for this, honestly, high key. And then most used map in COA 8. We have 8 to choose from. Yeah, it's Ever Sleeping or Chinatown, guaranteed. It's not gonna be, Hospital's gonna be the least used. Arm Strategy might be decently popular, but I guarantee you it's Chinatown. I guarantee you it's gonna be Chinatown. It's Ever Sleeping or Chinatown, 100%. I think it's gonna be Chinatown though. I think it's gonna be Chinatown. And there we go. So that is all of my predictions. Again, there's a very, very high chance that I will just be completely dead wrong in all of these, right? But we'll have to see, you know? We will have to see. Only time will tell. So I guess that's it. And then all we have to do now is just kind of wait for playoffs for prediction, because we don't really get to do that until we know what teams are, will be in the playoffs. So yeah, that should be it. That should be all of our little predictions there. So thanks for watching, everybody. I guess just let me know what your predictions are going to be, how they differ from mine, etc., etc. Give me your reasons behind it, and tell me what teams you're going to be rooting for COA as well, because I already know what teams I'm rooting for. Definitely going to be able to cheer on my NAEU reps for sure, with that being RVL and Omni. So yeah, just let me know, everybody. Just let me know your thoughts on the upcoming tournament, because it's going to be happening in just a few more days, 6 more days, so less than a week, and we finally get COA finals. I'm excited, bro. I am excited. I know Rivals is already on the plane. That I think I saw Schmitty posted he's already leaving to China today, which is pretty cool. But yeah, that's gonna be for me. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.